Let's talk about it with JW. We're bringing all the stories right to you. Celebrity news and the things they do. Keeping you informed, it's what we do.
Welcome or welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It with JW. Now, in this week's recap, it's mostly about court cases, run-ins with the law, and the trials that are currently going on. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you're not already, go ahead and follow me on TikTok. I'll be sure to follow you back. The first topic I want to talk about in this week's recap is Tyree Nichols. As I mentioned in the previous video, the officers who murdered him were supposed to go before the judge for their federal sentencing. However, that got delayed because the judge recused himself. Not only did the judge recuse himself, but Haley and Smith put in a motion to get a new trial. So there has been a new judge assigned to the case. However, a new court date has not been set, and there has not been any information released on whether Haley and Smith will be granted a new trial or not. So stay tuned for updates on that. Now, the next topic is about Mr. R. Kelly himself. Remember when I told you he made a motion saying that the prison officers were trying to off him? Well, a couple of days after he made that motion, he ended up in the hospital from an overdose. His lawyer said that the prison officials gave him an unsafe amount of medicine, causing him to overdose. Now, while in the hospital, the doctors found blood clots on his lungs and in his legs. And peep this, the prison officials did not let him receive treatment. They hauled him back to the prison. So he's sitting in prison at this present time with blood clots on his lungs and in his legs. Now, I'm not saying that he's innocent, but I'm saying that everybody should be treated fairly and everybody has the right to medical care. So what's really going on in that situation? Let me know what y'all think down below. Getting right on into the next topic, Antonio Brown. Now, earlier this week, I made a video saying that he was wanted for attempted M. Well, that is true. However, Antonio is somewhere vacationing or whatever he's doing in the Middle East, and my boy is living his life. He recently took to the internet and posted,
No.
although he is in the Middle East, he is not considered to be on the run because he was in the Middle East before they issued the warrant. Now, when he get back to the States, he is going to have to turn himself in. He will be expected to pay a $10,000 bond, in which he will be released on house arrest until the trial. So it's not as bad as it really seems. And I think a little backstory on the situation was someone was trying to take something from him, which resulted in him defending himself and ended up, I guess, doing whatever he did. So stay tuned for more information on that. When he get back to the States, we'll see how everything turns out. If you want to create A1 top tier content, you don't want to miss this.
Hey y'all, this is me testing out the microphones that I just bought. These little pink mini microphones, they're supposed to cancel out the noise. I already have it powered on. I'm going to plug in the receiver and let's see the difference that it makes with the recording. Here's the receiver. I'm plugging it in now.
I have the receiver plugged in now and I'm talking into the microphone. Let me know if you hear a difference. You seen it for yourself. You heard it for yourself. What are you waiting on? Go ahead and grab yours right now before they are all gone. You know I got a pin below. Ain't no gatekeeping around here. Thank you for watching that commercial break. All of those items are listed in my showcase on TikTok. So follow my TikTok, check out the showcase, and go and buy you some items. Right on to the next topic. Karen Reed in this second trial. Now, Karen was found guilty of driving while drunk. She was found not guilty of leaving the scene of a crime resulting in a murder, and she was found not guilty of second-degree murder. Now, for driving while drunk, she received 1 year of probation. There's still a lingering question. Who killed Jock? Let me know what you think down below. Who killed Jock? What really happened that night? Will we ever know the truth? On to a very familiar trial, but new information. Now, since the last video, several things have happened. One, Jane has gotten up there and said that she went on a birthday trip. And during this birthday trip, she was with a very well-known rapper and his girlfriend or wife. And coincidentally, during this trip, the couple wanted to know about the lifestyle and if they had any other people that they could recommend to them. Now, it is in my belief that the famous rapper was Kanye West and the girlfriend was Bianca. Why, you might ask? Well, because Kanye is close to Diddy and because Bianca's birthday is in January, which is when the Vegas trip happened. So, with that being said, Kanye West made his appearance to the courtroom and sat in and watched this trial. Was that a scare tactic or was he just supporting his friend? Also in the Diddy trial, a juror was dismissed, the infamous juror number 6, the one who everybody has already been watching. Juror number 6 couldn't give an answer as to where he resided. So the judge wasn't having it and kicked him to the curb, and they replaced him with a new juror. Also during this week, some secret information was leaked and nobody knows where it was leaked from. The defense is saying they didn't do it, and the prosecution is saying they didn't do it. So who leaked the information? Stay tuned for the next week to see how juicy this gets. If that isn't enough for you, tell me why day 26 of the Diddy trial was canceled. Now, was this a coincidence? What's really going on, y'all? Now, I'm saving the best and the biggest juice for last. The Tyler Perry lawsuit. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about the lawsuit in this video because I went and got the legal documents. I got the court filing. And I'm going to make a separate video on that. But let's just say Tyler was getting spicy in those messages from what I can read. And the allegations that Derek made could potentially be true based on the text messages and the evidence in the court filing. Now, he is being sued for a whopping $260 million. Could it be a money grab? Yes, considering the amount that he's being sued for. But could he have also done everything that this man said? Yes, again. Stay tuned for the Tyler Perry video where I will go through each and every page of the lawsuit, including these nasty, nasty text messages. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please turn on the notifications so you know when I got some hot mess straight off the press. Until next time, until next week, your girl is out.
Let's talk about it with JW.